8 state title games and no championships. That was the narrative that was surrounding the Moorhead Spuds boys hockey program entering Saturday's final versus Stillwater. The most runner-up finishes without a championship in the tournament's history. It's been talked about plenty by the fans, the media, and the team itself. But on Saturday, the 2025 Moorhead Spuds changed that narrative, becoming the first team to bring Moorhead a state championship. The top 2 seeds in the tournament meeting in the final game, and by the end of it, one team wins their first state title. The first period was the Mason Kraft show. The Mr. Hockey finalist opens the scoring less than 2 minutes into the game to put the Spuds on top. Not long after, goal number 2. Kraft again, this time deking out the defender and the shot with pinpoint accuracy to double the Spuds' lead. And 2 wasn't enough for Moorhead in the opening 3 minutes. Brooks Cullen adds a tally with a one-timer to push the advantage to 3. Still 3-0 as we move later in the period. Kraft, how about a hat trick in the first period? The wrister to the top corner makes it a 4-zip Spuds lead. Kraft would end the period with 4 total goals. The Spuds skate to a 5-1 lead after 1. Moving all the way to the third period now, Spuds lead is now 6-3, but the Ponies get one back on the board. Trey Fredenberg makes it a 2-goal game. But 4 minutes later, Zach Zimmerman, what a tournament he has had in this one. 4 total goals, and this one put Moorhead back up 3. But after cutting it to 2, the Ponies make it a 1-goal game with Matthew Volkman netting his second of the period. A crazy finish to a dominant start for Moorhead, but the Spuds hold on to the final buzzer. And for the first time in program history, they leave the X in St. Paul as state champions.
Yeah, it was just like a sensation that I've honestly never felt. It's you feel like you just feel on top of the world, and you kind of black out for a minute or two, and it's the greatest feeling ever. And I just want to say, if you ever have the option to stay or leave, I think you should always come back and play high school hockey and play one more year with your buddies. You never get this time back ever, and I mean, there's no better place in the country to play than Minnesota.
It's unbelievable. It's such a special hockey community that we have in Moorhead. Everyone is so tight-knit. Everyone knows everyone from squirts to high school, and everyone's friends with each other. And it's just such an unbelievable hockey community that we have. It's, in my opinion, it's unlike no other. So it's unbelievable to get the first championship for this town.
Relief. This isn't something that I did. I thought our coaching staff did a phenomenal job, especially this week, of preparing these kids. Matt is extremely intelligent, did a great job of prepping everybody. You know, it was a group effort.
The first period was historic for Mr. Hockey finalist Mason Kraft. 4 goals in 1 period, tying a state tournament record. But if you know anything about Mason, it's not about him at all.
That's obviously a really special thing, but I came here to win a championship, and it was a full team effort. I can't say enough good things about this team and how close and special we are. And today it was a full team effort, and I'm just so proud of my guys.
Obviously, he had a ton of great opportunities and capitalized on them too, right? A really special player, and for the last calendar year, you know, he's gotten a lot of notoriety, but what you haven't seen is how much work he's put in, how hard he's worked, how he's committed, even after having success as a junior and a sophomore, right? So, like, he doubled down on what he had done, and he was rewarded for it this week, and everybody got to see what we've been seeing for a long time.
I'd like to add on to Mason. I think he's probably the best player in the state. I hope he wins Mr. Hockey, and he just makes everybody else so much better. I think, like, every game he just kept adding on, like feeding people on the power play. He's awesome, and I hope NHL team takes a lot of choice on him.
The Ponies made it a 1-goal game late in that third period, but the Spuds used their experience and poise to withstand all the adversity the game threw at them to end the game on top.
We knew they were gonna give a little push there, but you know, you just got to go with the flow of the game, and you got to stay on your game, and that's what we were kind of saying throughout the whole game. We just got to keep playing the way that we play and doing the things that we do well, and I think in the end we just kind of prevailed through that.
One thing that our coaching staff really preaches is take it shift by shift, and you know, I really think that's why we had such a good year. We never looked too far ahead, never looked too far back. We were just in the moment and making sure that our heads were in the right place.
An unbelievable moment for an unbelievable team. The final again from the X. Moorhead 7, Stillwater 6, as the Spuds, for the first time ever, can call themselves state hockey champions. Reporting from the XL Energy Center in St. Paul, Ryan Bolin, KVRR Sports.